First of all, okay, in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to hold a trade for long. I'm going to point out some important things that you need to bear in mind if you want to hold a long trade. First of all, if you want to hold a long trade, you have to understand candle patterns, market action, candle patterns. It's very, very important. So you can go to ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT about candle patterns like hammer candle, bearish candle, engulfing candle, all this kind of stuff. You have to learn about all those ones. The 3-man coach, all those stuff. Them is very, very important because it occur in the market every day. That aside, number two, if you want to hold a long trade, you have to enter from a swing valid order block. Just like as I taught you guys now how to catch a quality trade, you have to enter from a swing valid order block. So if you enter a market from a swing valid order block, it's going to push upward, and that's why if I enter from a swing order block, I usually put my stop loss below the zone. The anti-market will go further and I will break even. Because why? If you did not put your stop loss below the zones, you put your stop loss at the last week of the candle, market can come back, sweep off that last week of candle, and it will probably sweep off your stop loss, then continue uptrend, but it will not sweep off the other block zone. So that is liquidity swept, but it will not sweep off the other block. So it's very important to put your stop loss below the other block zone until market push up to your direction, then you break even. That is it. So that is it. First, you have to understand price action, candle patterns. Secondly, you have to enter your trade at a valid order block zone if you want to hold a long trade. Thirdly, because why that is apart, because why you should not enter a trade in an invalid zone and expect the market to just push to your direction like that. No, an invalid zone is where market will come to react small and go back again and probably break it. That is the reason why. That's why forex is just like a game. In a game, there will be a time that they will trick you for you to make a wrong decision so that you will lose. So it's not late for you to say no, this is where market is coming, because whatever anything where market do, like make it do, you must come back to a swing zone. But before you come back to that swing zone, you go first of all the chop people stop loss. Why? Because when market is pushing, it will create a fake zone for your mind. Now in a valid zone, market will come there, do like say you won't buy, or do like say you won't sell. You go enter piam, you go hit your stop loss, continue the direction when they go. So that is the reason why you must trade according to the trend of the market. Don't trade against the trend. You only trade against the trend once the market get to the major resistance or the major support zone. Just like I told you, just like I explained to you guys, that if market push out from your other block zone, you got to 38, before you got to 38 you can take your profit. Then once you got to 38 you retest, you can enter again for a continuation on buy. Then before you get to the major resistance, you can take your profit. But once market get to the that is, in all these places you should be buying. Where you expected to sell is when market got to the major resistance. And once market got to major resistance, you should also watch out for candle reaction, because that is a zone that is also called an exhausted zone. Now this is the exhausted zone. I forget to tell you guys in the other one, the exhausted zone is this red one, 261. The exhausted zone is this red one. If market pass this green one, the next place when they go now this red one, and you know get how market will pass that red one. Well, market can never pass it. Market can never pass that red one. So that is how it works. So you have to understand candle patterns, enter at the right place. That is how to hold a long trade. Then the third one to complement it is the moving average, but that only works. The moving average only works in a strong trend. a market is ranging, going up and down, going up and down, it may get confused using moving average. But a market is in a strong trend, either buy or sell, no candle will close below the moving average, like outside the moving average. If market is in a uptrend, no candle will close outside the moving average in sell. No, every candle that will close within the buy range, just like that buyer took that day. I'm going to show you guys the picture. That was a clear example of a strong buy trend. So moving average only works in a very strong trend, buy or sell. That is another way to hold like once you see that market is not closing outside the moving average, and you can keep on holding the trade. That is another thing to have in your mind. Then the fourth one is that I don't hold a trade to break an order block zone. If I'm in a buy and I cite another block, I say order block, a support order block that has not been tested, that has not been mitigated, I don't hold a trade to break it, because that one feels Skype. If you put break even, you go feel Skype, you hit your break even, then continue the uptrend. So I don't hold a trade to break order block zone. First, let me recap it again because I'm wrapping it up. First, you have to know candle action, the candle pattern, price action. Number two, you have to enter at the right zone, not order block zone. How can you export at the right zone? Using your Fibonacci retracement and extension. Number three, like what I say is number three. Number three, you have to use is about the moving average. You have to have that in mind. The moving average, you have to have that in mind. It's very, very important too. And the third one is escaping me, because I know the moving average is the third one is escaping me, because the moving average is the fourth one. So you can just go back to the video, watch it, then you get all these points in mind. It will help you to hold the trade for long.